don't think anything will stick to our hairs here.
That's all chrome. Wow.
It's
That
like a
is...
skating rink, but
Yeah, kinda.
with mirrors.
I just...
Ah, man, corgis.
Oh man, do you guys remember? Whoa!
Okay, that's some weird stuff.
My memory has been terrible ever since the change.
What change?
My new haircut, didn't you notice?
No,
Huh?
look, my reflection isn't moving with me. Are your reflections broken too?
I'm not broken.
Whoa, you're alive?
What?
Oh no, I'm sorry about all the times I picked my nose in front of you.
Not gonna lie, that was gross.
Do you
Ah.
know why I can't open the door?
Doors work differently in this car. I have to be the one to open them with you as my reflection.
This isn't gonna
Wait,
suck
so her
me into a
reflection
loop of
is
my
now
memories,
sentient?
is
Then?
it? To eat your stupid onions anymore.
Come on, you hated all that? Come on.
I'm gonna up to my
All
world.
reflections are sentient?
It's basically my first day. I've only
This is
been
actually kinda
back in
sad,
Europe
actually.
before, and-
This is really weird because one, it kind of shows that the reflections are sentient and they're just trapped.
Yes.
They can't do anything. Only their real selves can do stuff and then they're just trapped. Wait, let's see real quick. Oh!
Okay, time to stand on your
Wait,
own
so-
feet, please.
I am really confused. I'm not even gonna lie. Wait, what? Yeah, do you no longer have a
No
reflection
one can
now?
keep you trapped.
Wait, so is her reflection now officially gone? Like, I am really confused about that episode. I am not even gonna lie. Okay, episode 7 review of Infinity Train. This was a really weird one. Like no lie. I don't know how to feel about this episode just because of how they kind of established the laws of how this new train car works. So pretty much, you know, Atticus, 1-1, and 2-Up, they end up in this car that's fully chrome. You know, you know, everything's chrome, you know. But you find out that pretty much that in this car that's all chrome, the reflections are sentient, pretty much. And the sentient, you know, reflection of 2-Up says, hey, the only way to open up the door to the next train car is if I crossed over into your world, the real world, and you end up as my reflection. So they do the switcheroo, and they switch around, only to find out, obviously, that, you know, the reflection wants to stay in the real world and not be in the reflection world because she's trapped in there pretty much in every reflection that, you know, Tulip sees herself in or that she's in. And pretty much from there, I guess kind of reflection police in the reflection world come in to take care of pretty much the reflection Tulip and get her out and pretty much kill her, which Tulip doesn't want because she thought that they would just come in just to send her to like some kind of jail. And pretty much overall they defeat, you know, the reflection police, and they actually manage to get the reflection Tulip out and into the real world alongside with the real Tulip. Only for the reflection Tulip to live out her own life now, and you know, for the main trio to keep going on their quest. But this was a really weird one. Main reason being is because of how they kind of established the laws of how this works. So like pretty much like they make it aware because pretty much like the reflection Tulip says, I have lived out your whole life even before the train. I've seen you do everything and it kind of sucked. I hate doing that. So pretty much when, or like, I don't know how to say it, like pretty much they're aware of their existence. The reflections are aware that they are alive, not just, you know, reflections of someone else, and that they're pretty much trapped in that pretty much for their entire lives, and they can't do anything else besides just being the reflection for, you know, their actual person. And that's kind of sad, honestly. It really shows that they're trapped now and they can't do anything about it. And it's like only when they're in that train car can the reflections become sentient and actually talk to their real actual selves in the real world. And I don't know, it felt really sad. And in the episode you see Atticus's and 1-1's reflections and how they're sentient and how they kind of didn't like it either. And it's like, what? And it's like, I don't know. It made me feel really weird just because. And then the main thing on top of that is that pretty much like I said before, the kind of reflection of Tulip escapes with alongside the real Tulip. And she's kind of like, nah, you guys go on your adventure. I pretty much lived your whole life. I don't want to keep living it. I want to live my own life. And she goes on her own way in the train, I guess. But pretty much, I'm really confused. So like, now that Tulip's reflection is in the real world and is gone, does that mean her reflection is actually gone now? Like, even if she leaves the train, it's like I don't know, like, let's say she leaves the train or something, like, once she leaves, if she looks in like a mirror or like down at like a puddle, is that reflection now gone? Is she gonna see nothing now? And I'm really not sure. That's really, really weird, and I don't know. I mean, overall, this was a good episode, but it was just really weird because of the way they kind of showed things, and because of the way they showed it, I'm kind of thinking, well, wait a minute, so like, what are going to be like the aftermaths or like the repercussions of this? Like, again, is her shadow now gone? Is 1-1's and Atticus's shadow now gone, even if they leave the train car or the train as a whole? Like, again, looking like a mirror, like a puddle, or in like the car windshield or something like that. Are they not gonna see the reflections in there now? And I'm kind of thinking, okay, I'm not really sure. But also, to add in, the last thing in the episode is that pretty much Tulip's not afraid to see what's on her hand anymore, because pretty much she covers up the hand, she don't want to see the number anymore, and just go about each train car, seeing what's going to be in the next one, and just interacting with the train car, but she's not afraid to look at her hand anymore. And pretty much she looks at her hand and the number now changes down to 3. So yeah, that's a really big mystery. Now maybe it could be an indicator because, hey, 3, and I think if I'm right, there are 3 episodes left, so that could be the case. But yeah, like overall, I don't know, like this episode to me, I'll give it like a 6, just because it was good because they had more emotional stuff again, but at the same time it was weird because of like the laws and like the way they established things with the reflections, and I'm not sure how the repercussions of this is going to affect her, or Tulip, I mean, even after she leaves the train. But overall, what do you all think? This is Shark Tank. Have a great, awesome, and amazing day. Peace.